Welcome back to Noble's View. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your location. This is our daily morning show, and we are live again, guys. We have a couple of news to go over the games that were played last night in the Europa League and the Conference League as well. So, we're going to go through them. Also, we have games this weekend in the Premier League. It's more or less like a final in the Premier League because we have some crucial games that are going to be played this weekend in the Premier League. We have the Manchester City game against Arsenal. We have Chelsea against Manchester United, and these teams are fighting it all out. For example, the Man City Arsenal game is going to be the Premier League final, and Chelsea United is going to be for the Champions League places because Chelsea are currently sixth, 7 points behind Man United, who are third on the league table. So let's see who is going to win the tie. By the way, let's see who is going to win it. But I think I think it's going to be really tough, honestly. And that Arsenal game is going to be a very difficult one for the Gunners. I'll give my predictions later after the stream, and I'll post it so you guys can give me your thoughts about the predictions, if you agree with my predictions or you have contrary views about my predictions. Yeah, you let me know in the chat. Now, talking about the games that were played yesterday, like I said, the English teams did very well. They've advanced to the next stage of the Europa League and the Conference League. Now, for the Europa League matches that were played yesterday, Aston Villa won 4-0 against Bologna. Yeah, and the likes of Watkins, Buendia, Rogers, and Konsa were on the score sheet for Aston Villa against Bologna. Italian football recently has not been good, so it's been very very poor from the Italian Serie A. But let's see. Lemon Lover says hello. Lemon Lover, welcome to the channel. Where are you connecting from? Just Epic Vlogs. Yeah, welcome as well. I guess this is also your first time on the channel. Lemon Lover says, I'm a football player. That's really nice. Which position do you play, Lemon Lover? Which position do you play? Just Epic, where are you connecting from? Just Epic says, play Pokemon Black 2. It's good, bro. Honestly, I'm not a gamer. Yeah, it's been a long time I actually played games, but yeah, maybe I'll have interest in gaming later, but for now, I honestly do not have the interest in gaming. Tamara Summer says hi. Tamara, nice to have you on the channel. Where are you connecting from? Lemon says, I have 3 positions. Okay, let us know the positions you play, Lemon. Let us know your positions. Guys, like I said, the Premier League teams did well in the Europa League and also the Conference League. So for the semi-finals, we are going to have Aston Villa against Nottingham Forest for the semi-finals. That's going to be very, very interesting. And Crystal Palace qualified to the semi-finals as well. So it's really nice to see that English teams are doing well in Europe. Yeah, for the Champions League, it's only Arsenal that is left. And Arsenal's performance last game against Sporting was not good. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. Lemon Lover says, winger, striker, defender off the stream. Yeah, it took me off the stream and I just had to reconnect it back again. But I hope you guys can see me and hear me clearly because I'm back. Yeah, my VPN network was bad and it took me off the stream. But I'm back again now. sorry, we were talking about the Europa League games and the Conference League games as well. I know a couple of people just went off the stream because the network was glitching. Palmer says, where can I get tickets to the Man United UEFA Champions League game? Come on, bro. You're trying to troll Man United. But yeah, we are definitely playing Champions League football next season. Nothing says Olise Pocket Madrid. Yeah, Olise didn't have a fantastic game compared to the first leg. But towards the end of the game, he got that beautiful goal. Yeah, he got that beautiful goal over the what's his name? Mendy was unable to mark him properly, and Olise got that fantastic goal. So, yeah, he won the man of the match, but his performance wasn't as good as the first leg. Just Epic says, make a gaming channel. Okay, for now, I really don't have the time to combine my football channel and a gaming channel. Let's say in the future, if I can have more time to spare, then I can actually look into that. Yeah, but for now, I'm just going to focus mainly on the football channel. Kata Sonda says, are you a Man United fan? Yes, Kata, I'm a Man United fan. How about you? Which team do you support? Just Epic says hi. Just Epic, welcome back as well. iFan says hi. iFan, nice to have you on the channel. For those who are just joining, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Noble's View. This weekend is going to be very interesting, honestly, because we have big games to be played this weekend. The likes of Chelsea against Manchester United on Saturday. It's tough because both teams need the 3 points. They are fighting for Champions League places. And we have the biggest game of the weekend, which is like the Premier League final. I've not seen the Premier League final in quotes in a very long time. Two teams who are fighting for the league, getting to play each other towards the tail end of the season. And if one team loses, then it's all over for them in the league title. Now, like I said, Manchester City is playing Arsenal at the Emirates. At the Etihad Stadium. This is going to be tough because at the moment, City are 6 points behind Arsenal and they have a game in hand. Now, that means if Manchester City is able to defeat Arsenal at the Etihad on Sunday, they reduce it to 3 points. Now, that 3 point is not easy. Yeah, Man City has a game at hand against Crystal Palace. Can City win Palace? Yes, City are on a very good run of form. And one thing we all know about City is when it comes to the tail end of the season, they are very consistent. They are very, very consistent. They try to win their matches. So, if they win that game against Arsenal on Sunday, then sorry to my Arsenal fans in the chat. You guys should just kiss goodbye to the league title because there is no way you guys are winning the league again if you fail to defeat Man City. I personally would say that a draw is going to be a very, very bad result for Arsenal. Honestly. Because you still have a very big chance to draw another game or lose another game. So all you need to do is that City game. Win your match. Because the VPN network has been glitching. So please let me know in the chat, guys. Do let me know in the chat if it's working properly because my VPN network has been acting up this morning. I do not know what the problem is with it. Yeah, but I hope it's better now. Car of Gubratson says, yo, Noble, am I cooked if my teacher finds out? Yeah, since you're in school, bro, you just have to focus in your studies in school. When you are out of school, then you can go through the channel. Yeah, but now that you're in class, yeah, I think it's best you just focus on your teacher in class. Mason Dickinson says, I'll sub back. All right, Mason Dickinson, nice to have you back on the channel. Man City Glazer says hi. Man City Glazer, what's your thought about the game against Arsenal on Sunday? Do you think you guys are going to defeat Arsenal at the Etihad on Sunday? Let me know in the chat. And for the Arsenal guys, are you not confident, or the confidence is very, very low now at Arsenal now? So which one is it, guys? Ford says hello. Ford, nice to have you on the channel. It's your first time, I guess, so let us know where you're connecting from. Carl says your stream is more important than the stream. Anishkan says, Noble bro, I'm very happy because the Real Madrid vs Bayern Munich referee was the best referee of UEFA. In my opinion, that referee was the best. I know you are happy that Madrid got that decision against them, but the very same you was complaining the last time in the Champions League that you were robbed by UEFA or Atletico, whatever you called it. Now you are happy that Madrid got a decision against them, and that decision ruined their chances to advance to the semi-finals. That's how football is. Most times you get decisions that won't favor you, but you just have to continue with it. Yeah, I wasn't happy with that decision. I don't think that was a red card. The referee single-handedly just spoiled a beautiful game we're enjoying, but it is what it is. We can't change anything about it. Victim says the thing about Arsenal is like a Netflix web series. All wait for the next season. Yeah. This is the notion and idea we all have about Arsenal, right? And if I were to be in the Arsenal dressing room or one of the leaders in the Arsenal team, this should be a motivation to the Arsenal players. Sincerely, I really do not know what Mikel Arteta tells the team in the dressing room, because he is supposed to use this as a motivational tool for the Arsenal players. Guys, everyone is doubting us. Let's prove them wrong. They are calling us the butlers. They are calling us this, that, different names they are giving to the team. I need you guys to prove them wrong. But I don't know what Mikel Arteta is saying to the boys in the dressing room. It's James says Joyce. Is your name James or Joyce? Which one is it? Anishkan says Danny Olmo and Mendy case was the same. I'm not talking about a Mendy case. I'm talking about the Camavinga one. That Camavinga red card for me was unfair. Yeah, it was unfair. Okay, James, you're a sports fan? Oh, you're a sports fan. What's your thought about Tottenham's relegation battle this season? Do you think you guys will survive it? VPN. Not only are they finding it very tough, I think they are going to get relegated. I felt De Zerbi was going to give them a glimpse of hope, but that performance against Sunderland over the weekend, that was very, very bad. The new manager bounce I was expecting from Spurs, I didn't see it. I'm not sure they will still put up the new manager bounce performance over the weekend. Yeah, this weekend, because they have a game this weekend as well. So it's a tough battle for Tottenham. I had hopes for Roberto De Zerbi because he's one manager I really, really like his pattern of play. But at this point in time in the season for Spurs, they are fighting relegation. Deep in the relegation battle. Currently 18th in the league. So it's going to be a very, very tough one for Tottenham. And the fans, I do feel for the Tottenham fans, sincerely. I feel for them. But let's see if they can get over the line and not get relegated. Ultraman says, my friend, I just don't want to see Manchester United win because the whole world would be in an uproar because of their fans. My United fans are not that loud. My United fans are not Arsenal fans. That is why lots of people are against Arsenal winning the league, because if they do, the internet is going to blow up. Arsenal fans are going to disturb the space for close to 10 years. Gabriel Amural says hello. Gabriel, nice to have you on the channel. Alulim says, unfortunately, you are wrong. Wrong about what exactly? Is it Spurs or Arsenal? So, which part are you talking about me being wrong? It's James says, I think we are going down. Alright, James. I don't know if you are the other James on the channel or you are the new James, because we have about 3 James on the channel. So, I don't know the exact James you are. Yeah, I know other James. Okay, there are some James that support one was my if you are the new James on the channel, because I know we have a lot of James on. I think you should be the 3rd James I'm having on the channel. Yeah. Talking about relegation, honestly, Spurs are going down. Okay, you are the new James. Okay, that means we have 3 James. One supports Tottenham, which is you. The other one supports FC Porto and I think FC Porto and Man United, right? Then the 3rd one, I've forgotten his team, by the way. NM Pascaline says, good day, sir. NM Pascaline, nice to have you on the channel. Are you from Akwa Ibom? Because the name sounds Akwa Ibom. Hamdan says, who won in the 2022 half finals? Which final is a half final? I've never heard of that before. Southern Girl says, sending love from the USA. Alright, thank you very much, Southern Girl. Which part of the USA are you from? Politics on the channel, right? So yeah, we just talk about football and sports on this channel. It's not a political channel. Everyone with their different political views. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. Southern Girl says Tennessee. Okay, nice to have you on the channel. Do you watch soccer, like you guys call it, football? Do you watch football, Southern Girl? It's James says, are you a United fan? Yeah, bro, I'm a United fan. I support my United. United for life. Yeah, this season we are not really at the level we ought to be, but I believe we are getting. Still gonna continue. Yeah, like I said, guys, my VPN network has not been in its best behavior today, but regardless, I'm still going to continue. Yeah, it's a daily morning show. It's one show that channel will do every single day. Yeah, even when I have time, I always try my best to see how I can meet up with the morning show. Yeah, but regardless, we'll still continue. Yeah, we'll still continue regardless. Okay, guys, like I said, we have very interesting games over the weekend. And for the first time in a very long while, I will say we have the Premier League final. In as much as the Premier League is not a cup competition, right? But that game between Manchester City versus Arsenal at the Etihad Stadium is going to be like a Premier League or Champions League final. Yeah, any team that wins that game goes on to win the Premier League. If Arsenal is able to defeat Man City at the Etihad, then Arsenal is going to win the league. If Man City defeats Arsenal, then for sure Man City is getting their hands on the league title. Like I said, it's a final. Anyone who loses that game loses the Premier League. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game. And I'm looking forward to it. Also, the Chelsea game against Manchester United at Stamford Bridge is going to be a very tough one. Both teams are fighting it out for the Champions League place. Yeah, United is 7 points ahead of Chelsea. If they can get the win, that is going to be 10 points ahead of Chelsea. If Chelsea can get the win, they will be 4 points behind Man United. So it's a very, very crucial game for both teams. And we have Everton against Liverpool at the Dickinson Stadium. This is the Merseyside derby. The first time Liverpool is playing in the new stadium, the Everton new stadium, the Dickinson Stadium. So it's going to be a very tough game. And Liverpool are not on a very good run of form. Their form recently is bad. So let's see. Big Sender says, the 60 of reminding the famous line, is your father gay? Big Sender, nice to have you back on the channel, brother. Kata says hi. Kata, where are you connecting from? Mr. Kata, where are you connecting from? We've had a couple of new persons in the chat this morning. Yeah, we've had a couple of new persons in the chat. So if you're just joining the channel for the first time, guys, do let us know where you're connecting from and the football team you support. My VPN network was glitching earlier on, and it was very frustrating, but it's more stable now. So let's get on with the show. Milton says Liverpool may find it difficult at Everton. Yeah, my prediction for the Liverpool game, I think Liverpool is going to struggle against Everton. Yeah, I'll give my prediction after the stream, but I don't see Liverpool winning that game at the Dickinson Stadium. Honestly, I don't. Yeah. Kiba says, what do you think about Real last match? Yeah, Real Madrid's last match against Bayern. It was a fantastic game, an interesting game. Like I said in the video I posted on my channel yesterday, that's the best Champions League game I've watched this season. Sincerely. It was just end-to-end game from both teams. They were fighting all out for the win because there's just one goal difference that Bayern had ahead of Madrid. So none of them wanted to relax. They were just fighting really, really hard. But Aragule scored the fantastic free kick and a 1-minute goal. Madrid had hopes that, okay, guys, we are getting something out of this game, but because I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Why is it glitching this bad this morning? I've been using this same VPN network for a very long time. So I don't know why it's glitching this bad, honestly. Yeah, this is not nice. But I think I'll just try to see how I can just wrap up the morning show. Yeah, tomorrow morning I'll be back for the morning show, and also we have some football games to be played tomorrow. Chelsea against Manchester United is the main game for tomorrow. Yeah. But anyways, I'll continue, guys. I'll still continue because regardless of the glitch, I will still get on with it. Mohammad Rehan says, hello, bro. Mohammad, you joined the channel a couple of days ago, so it's really nice to have you back on the channel. Thank you very much. Hit the like button, Mohammad. Which team do you support, Mohammad? Because I can't remember you telling me the team you support the last time you joined. Which team do you support? Guys, we have some interesting games over this weekend. Like I said, we have the Premier League final on Sunday between Manchester City and Arsenal at the Etihad. Any team that wins that game has a 95% chance of winning the Premier League. So let's see if Arsenal can shock every other football fan in the world, because at this point we are not wrong to believe or think that Arsenal has already bottled it unless they prove us otherwise. So let's see if it is going to do them the usual thing by defeating them, because Arsenal has not won at City for a very, very long time. I think it's close to 9 or 10 years since Arsenal last won in the Premier League at the City home stadium. Zakizan says, hello, I'm from Indonesia. Cunha is good or not? Yeah, Cunha is amazing. Yes, he hasn't really hit the level I was expecting, because I do know his quality. I've watched him for years, so I know what he can bring to the team. In some games, he's been inconsistent, but overall, I would say I've been impressed with him. And if you watch that game against Leeds, oh boy, he was putting up very, very good defensive works. There are about 2 or 3 occasions he tracked back to defend the ball when we were one man down. Yeah, and I love attacking players who are like that, who when your team needs them, they give all their best. They run down the pitch. This is one thing Marcus Rashford and the likes of Garnacho don't do at Man United. But Cunha, he's tenacious, aggressive, the passion is there. That's one of the things that were lacking in Garnacho and Marcus Rashford. They were now becoming more big boys. Mohammed says, show me the view outside your house. Oh, I remember you said something like this 2 days ago you joined. Zoran Lazarevich says, your nose is very wide. Well, it's still morning, so I don't want to say anything bad to anyone, but honestly, you should have your head examined very, very well. You should have your head examined. Kaka says, bro, you watch soccer? I'm a huge soccer fan. Alright, Kaka. It seems your favorite player of all time is Ricardo Kaka. Which team do you support? Kaka FCM. Adi Edit says, hey bro, did you watch Arsenal versus Sporting? Yeah, I watched that game, brother. It was one of the most boring games of the season I've watched. That game, if not for the Bayern game against Madrid that I was watching at the same time, I would have slept off